Switzerland, the land of spotless trains, endless mountains, and perfect chocolate. When you think of this country, you picture peace, precision, and those dreamy alpine postcards that look too perfect to be real. But behind that postcard, beauty hides a world you'd never expect. Bizarre laws that regulate your toilet habits, underground cities carved into mountains, villages that literally disappear for 6 months every year, nature that defies every rule of physics. Don't let the calm fool you. Switzerland isn't just beautiful, it's beautifully strange. And some of these facts, they'll make you question everything you thought you knew about this tiny nation. Ready? Let's dive into the Switzerland they don't show you in travel brochures. Fact 1. More bunkers than schools. Let's start underground. Switzerland has more bunkers than schools. Yes, you heard that right. During the Cold War, the Swiss government mandated that every single citizen must have access to an underground shelter within minutes of their home. The result? Over 300,000 private and public bunkers scattered across a country smaller than West Virginia. That's enough shelter space for the entire population, with room to spare. Many are hidden beneath ordinary homes, inside mountains, even under gardens. Imagine hiking through those peaceful Alps, breathing in that crisp mountain air, completely unaware that beneath your feet lies an entire parallel civilization. Dormant cities with stockpiled food, medical supplies, and blast-proof doors thick enough to withstand nuclear impact. Switzerland looks calm on the surface, but below, it's ready for anything. Fact 2. Trains timed to the second. Now you've heard Swiss trains are punctual, but punctual doesn't even begin to cover it. If a Swiss train schedule says 9:03, it doesn't mean around 9:03 or approximately 9:03. It means 9:03 Browning to the exact second. The Swiss Federal Railway System is so obsessively precise that the national clock was redesigned to match the trains, not the other way around. There's even a special pause built into station clocks so the second hand waits for radio synchronization. Delays are so rare that when a train is late by 2 minutes, it makes the news. 2 minutes. In Switzerland, that's a scandal. This isn't public transport. This is clockwork perfection on rails. And honestly, it's both impressive and slightly terrifying. Fact 3. The village that disappears. Picture this. You're living in a charming alpine village called Bosco Gurin. Autumn arrives, snow begins to fall, and then it doesn't stop. It just keeps falling and falling until your entire village disappears. Bosco Gurin gets buried under snow so deep, sometimes over 6 meters, that entire homes vanish until spring. Windows become underground tunnels. Front doors become ceiling hatches. Locals literally dig tunnels through the snow just to reach their neighbors. For half the year, this village exists in a frozen twilight zone where the world above ground ceases to function. Mail delivery, through snow tubes, grocery shopping, you plan ahead. And if you forgot something at the store, well, better luck in April. It's not a town. It's a hibernation chamber with Wi-Fi. Fact 4. The politest invasion in history. In 2007, Switzerland accidentally invaded its neighbor, and somehow it was adorable. A unit of 170 Swiss soldiers got lost during a training exercise in bad weather. Disoriented by darkness and heavy rain, they crossed into Liechtenstein, technically an act of invasion, and didn't realize their mistake until morning. What happened next is peak Switzerland. They immediately called Liechtenstein's government to apologize. Liechtenstein's response? We didn't even notice you were here. No shots fired, no international incident, just confused soldiers, a polite phone call, and a mutual agreement to laugh about it later. Only in Switzerland could a military invasion end with, "Sorry about that, our bad." Liechtenstein, for the record, has 80 soldiers. Switzerland has 140,000. And yet somehow, this worked out fine. Fact 5. No flushing after 10 p.m. Now here's where Swiss perfection gets weird. In many Swiss apartments, you legally cannot flush your toilet after 10 p.m. or before 7 a.m. Why? because Switzerland's noise laws are so strict that late-night flushing is classified as a disturbance. Same goes for showering, vacuuming, or doing laundry. Silence isn't just golden here. It's enforced by law. Violate these rules too often, you'll get warning letters, fines, and in extreme cases, eviction. Your landlord isn't joking around. Your neighbors certainly aren't. Silence is so sacred in Switzerland that even your plumbing knows to behave. Plan your bathroom schedule accordingly, because bladder emergencies don't count as legal exceptions. Fact 6. Guinea pigs have social rights. Switzerland banned owning just one guinea pig. Not for health reasons, not for space concerns, because guinea pigs are social creatures, and keeping one alone is legally classified as animal cruelty. This isn't a suggestion. It's federal law. If your guinea pig's companion dies, you're required to either get a new one or rent a temporary friend for your grieving pet. Yes, guinea pig rental services actually exist. There are hotlines you can call to find social companions for lonely rodents. Professionals who will interview your guinea pig's personality to find compatible matches. Let that sink in. In Switzerland, even pets have better enforced social laws than most humans do. Your guinea pig has legally protected friendship rights. Welcome to Switzerland, where loneliness is taken seriously, even for animals weighing less than a kilogram. Fact 7. Chocolate made with math. You think Swiss chocolate tastes incredible by accident? Think again. Swiss chocolate makers use mathematical precision that would make engineers jealous. Every melting point is calculated to the tenth of a degree. Every cocoa ratio is measured to exact percentages. One miscalculation, even half a degree too warm, and the crystalline structure changes, altering texture and flavor entirely. This is why Swiss chocolate melts differently on your tongue, why it snaps with that perfect crack, why the flavor releases in waves instead of all at once. It's not just confectionery, it's applied physics wrapped in foil. They've turned sweetness into science. And honestly, we're all benefiting from their obsession. Fact 8. The tunnel through a mountain's heart. The Goddard-based tunnel runs 57 kilometers straight through the Alps, making it the longest railway tunnel on Earth. To put that in perspective, that's longer than the distance from London to Reading, longer than Manhattan to the Hamptons. Construction took 17 years and removed 28 million tons of rock. Engineers dealt with temperatures reaching 46 degrees Celsius deep inside, water pressure so intense it could crush a steel, and geological surprises that required constant adaptation. When you ride through it, you spend nearly 20 minutes in complete darkness, hurtling through solid mountain at 200 kilometers per hour. No windows showing scenery, just the knowledge that above you, thousands of meters of ancient Alpine rock tower in absolute silence. You're traveling through the heart of a mountain, through geology older than human civilization, and you're doing it while sipping coffee and checking your phone like it's nothing. Modern engineering has made the impossible routine. Fact 9. Walking on air above glaciers. Now imagine walking between two mountain peaks on a bridge made entirely of glass. Not partially glass, not reinforced glass. Panels in a metal frame, pure transparent walkway suspended over a 1,000-meter drop. The Peak Walk by Tissot connects two alpine summits with nothing but air and glacier beneath your feet. Every step reveals the abyss below. Every gust of wind makes the bridge sway, just enough to remind you that you're floating between earth and sky. Some visitors freeze halfway across. Others crawl. A few turn back entirely. Because your brain knows this shouldn't be possible. You're defying gravity on transparent ground, and every instinct screams that glass shouldn't hold your weight above a kilometer of empty space. But it does. Because Swiss engineering doesn't just build things. It builds impossible things that work flawlessly. Even when your knees are shaking and your logic is failing, the structure remains perfect. And the last fact, 4 languages, 1 train ride. Switzerland has 4 national languages: German, French, Italian, and Romansh. But here's the wild part. Depending on where you stand, the dominant language changes completely, and locals switch between them effortlessly. Board a train in Zurich where everyone speaks German. 2 hours later, you're in Geneva where French dominates. Keep going, and you hit Italian-speaking Lugano. Each region feels like crossing into a different country, yet you never left Switzerland. Business meetings happen in three languages simultaneously. Friends switch languages mid-sentence based on who joins the conversation. Shop signs display all four versions. It's linguistic gymnastics performed casually, daily, without anyone treating it as unusual. Imagine living in a place where multilingual fluency isn't impressive. It's just Tuesday. That's Switzerland, where language borders exist but somehow don't matter. So there you have it, 10 facts about a country known for calm, that hides chaos in the most elegant ways, exploding glaciers buried in mountains, villages that vanish seasonally, laws that protect guinea pig friendships and prosecute midnight flushing. Switzerland isn't just beautiful, it's beautifully strange. Perfectly weird, obsessively precise about things that shouldn't matter, and casually brilliant about things that should be impossible. It's a country where trains apologize for 2-minute delays, where cows have therapists, where you can swim through a capital city and drink from fountains fed by glaciers, where mountains hide cities and silence is enforced by law. So the next time you picture peace, remember this. Sometimes perfection is the most surprising thing of all. Sometimes the calmest surface hides the wildest depths. If you enjoyed discovering Switzerland's hidden side, hit that subscribe button, because the world has more secrets, and we're just getting started. The next mystery is waiting. See you there.